everyone, it's Jessica here from Double the Stitches, and today's technique is the Japanese crocheted bobble stitch. It is featured in my efflorescence cowl pattern, and today I'm using the same yarn from the cowl. It is a beautiful worsted weight yarn from Henlia Handmade as part of her fall collection. So here we go. We're going to get started. In order to make this stitch, you need obviously your yarn and your knitting needles. The pattern calls for US 9 5.5 millimeter needles, and I'm going to use a USH 5 millimeter crochet hook to make the bobble. So in order to jump right in, I worked the first few stitches, and I've purled the first 4 stitches. Before I purl the last 4 stitches is where I'm going to work the bobble. It is worked in the strand right here that runs in between the two, the purl stitch number 4 and the purl stitch number 5. So here we go. Let's jump right in. I am going to put my hook in that strand that runs between the stitches, and I'm going to yarn over the hook and pull up a loop. From there, we're going to make 3 chains. In order to do that, I'm going to grab that yarn and pull it through that loop. Now that's 1 chain. Grab that yarn over the hook, make the 2nd chain. And the 3rd one is yarn over the hook and pull it through the loop. And I've got 3 chains now. And that brings your yarn up to the height of the crocheted, the double crochets that we're going to use to make this. Now you're not working a full double crochet stitch, you're just working the first half of the stitch. And you're going to keep that on the hook as you go. So we're going to yarn over the hook, go back into that same strand, yarn over the hook to pull up a loop, yarn over the hook and pull through just the first 2 stitches, first 2 loops. Now I've got 2 on my hook. We're going to work up until we have 4 on the hook. So number 2, we yarn over the hook and we pull up a loop, yarn over the hook and pull through the first 2. Yarn over the hook under that same strand to pull up a loop, yarn over the hook and pull through the first 2. So we've got 4 on the hook, and we have the beginnings here. You'll see this is what the first half of a double crocheted stitch looks like. Lastly, we're going to yarn over the hook, and now we're going to pull that through all 4 loops on the hook. I don't know if you caught that, but as I pulled through, I rotated my hook just so that that hook, this part here, is pointing down, and that helps so you don't catch the backs of those strands. What I like about working with these aluminum hooks when making the crocheted bobbles is that you can just slide that loop right back on to your hook. This is nothing super fancy. It's a boy, pretty standard crochet hook. Bates hooks work well too. So now that I can slide it to the back of the hook and just put it on my right hand needle, I can drop that crochet hook, tighten that up, and then I'm ready to purl the last 4 stitches. And here we go. There's that nice, neat, brown, puffy little crocheted bobble. And this is by far my favorite bobble stitch that I've made. A lot of the knit ones are kind of flat. You know, they don't stand up as well as the crocheted one. Thanks for watching.